Right, you're here to talk films. We'll start with somebody who might have seen Bruce Springsteen, who's known as The Boss.
Yeah.
A text called, or at least a film called, The Boss.
Yes, and the boss is Melissa McCarthy. Now, you might recognise her. She's a rather large lady. And
curvy.
Yeah, curvy. She was on a film called Spy, which I really loved last year, where she was like an inept CIA agent who actually turned out to be brilliant. And she was in Bridesmaids, and she's been in loads of films, and she's also going to be in the remake of Ghostbusters. Yes, we've got a little bit of silence for lamenting that one. And this is all about... She is the one of the richest women in America, and she gets done for insider trading on the stock exchange and loses all of her money. So she ends up basically going to prison for 5 months, coming out, and she's got nothing. All her homes and everything's been repossessed. All her assets have been frozen. So she ends up living with her old assistant, played by Kristen Bell. Now, you might not recognise the name Kristen Bell, but you'll definitely recognise the voice. She played Anna on Frozen. So she's the one who wants to build
hundreds of thousands of grandparents and parents now. Oh no!
She's the one who keeps reminding you that she wants to build a snowman. So that she moves in with her, and she sees an opportunity to make some money again by selling brownies, like Girl Scout cookies, door to door with the local kids, because Kristen Bell's character has a daughter. But this is, you think this might be a fun comedy, this might be something that you'll go there and you'll have a good laugh at. It's another one of those comedies. Now, this is a bugbear of mine, James. This is what I come up with every time I go and see a comedy at the box office. You've seen all the best gags in the trailer. All of the best gags are in the trailer. And that is it, basically. Peter Dinklage is very good. You might recognise him. He plays Tyrion from Game of Thrones. But other than that, I mean, it's Melissa McCarthy. I think when she does things when she does things well, she does things well. I thought, like Spy last year was one of my favourite comedies. But this time, she's returned to that shouty self that she does. She was in a film a couple of years ago called Tammy, which all she did was shout all the way through it and be quite abusive and be quite, sweary as well. And she's returned to that, and I don't think that's her best form of comedy. And as I say, all the best laughs are in the trailer, and to be honest, she doesn't come across as very nice in it, so you're not really wanting her to win. She's just a typical rich person who expects everything to be given to her. So I'm only going to give it 2 stars. The reason I'm giving it 2 stars is Kristen Bell's very good, Peter Dinklage is very good, and a young actress called Ella Anderson who plays Kristen Bell's daughter is very good. But I'm only going to give it 2 stars, and there's much better things on at the cinema at the moment than this.